China's economic transformation over the past few decades has been nothing short of remarkable. From the towering skyscrapers that now define its cityscapes to the high-speed rail networks that crisscross the nation, the scale and speed of this change are truly astounding. From a largely agrarian society, it has become the world's second-largest economy and a global manufacturing powerhouse. The shift from rural farmlands to bustling industrial zones has been a cornerstone of this transformation. This rise has been fueled by rapid industrialization, a massive workforce, and strategic government policies. The Chinese government has played a pivotal role, implementing reforms and policies that have spurred economic growth and development. China's entry into the World Trade Organization in 2001 further accelerated its growth, opening up new markets and attracting significant foreign investment. This move not only integrated China into the global economy, but also positioned it as a key player in international trade. As China's economic might has grown, so too has its global influence. Its economic policies and investments now reach far beyond its borders, impacting countries and economies around the world. It is now a major player in international institutions and a leading voice in global affairs. China's participation in global organizations like the United Nations and the World Health Organization underscores its growing role on the world stage. This newfound influence has led some to argue that we are witnessing the dawn of a new world order, one in which China plays a central role. The country's strategic initiatives, such as the Belt and Road Initiative, aim to expand its influence even further. This shift in the global balance of power has significant implications for the West, particularly for countries like the United States, which have long dominated the world stage. The evolving dynamics between these superpowers are reshaping international relations. The question now is how the West will adapt to this changing landscape and what role it will play in a world increasingly shaped by China. Will it seek to collaborate with China, or will it adopt a more competitive stance? The answers to these questions will define the future of global politics and economics. The West's relationship with China is complex and multifaceted. It is a relationship that has evolved significantly over the past few decades, shaped by economic, political, and social factors. As China has risen to become a global superpower, its influence on the West has grown in tandem. While China presents both opportunities and challenges, one thing is clear: the West has become increasingly dependent on China in recent years. This dependency is not just a matter of economic convenience but has deep-rooted implications for global stability and power dynamics. This dependence is evident in various sectors, from trade and investment to technology and manufacturing. Western companies have outsourced production to China to take advantage of lower labor costs and efficient manufacturing processes. This has led to a significant portion of Western consumer goods being produced in China. China is now the world's largest exporter and a major supplier of goods to Western consumers. The sheer volume of goods flowing from China to the West is staggering, encompassing a wide range of products that are integral to daily life. From smartphones and computers to clothing and toys, Chinese products have become ubiquitous in Western markets. The affordability and availability of these products have made them indispensable to Western consumers, who have come to rely on them for their everyday needs. This reliance on Chinese goods has raised concerns about the potential for economic disruption, particularly in light of recent global events such as the COVID-19 pandemic and the ongoing trade war between the United States and China. The pandemic exposed vulnerabilities in global supply chains, leading to shortages and highlighting the risks of over-reliance on a single country for essential goods. The West's dependence on China extends beyond just consumer goods. China has also become a critical player in the renewable energy sector, producing a significant portion of the world's solar panels and wind turbines. This has implications for the West's energy security and its ability to transition to a more sustainable future. China is also a major player in strategic industries such as technology and rare earth minerals, which are essential for the production of everything from electric vehicles to advanced weapons systems. Rare earth minerals in particular are crucial for the manufacturing of high-tech devices and military equipment, making them a strategic asset. This dependence creates a strategic vulnerability for the West, as China could potentially use its dominance in these areas to exert political or economic pressure. The geopolitical implications of this dependency are profound, as it gives China leverage in international negotiations and conflicts. the West must navigate this complex relationship carefully, balancing the benefits of economic cooperation with the need to protect its strategic interests. Let's take a closer look at the specific areas where the West relies heavily on China. This dependence spans across multiple sectors, each with its own set of complexities and implications. In the realm of technology, China has emerged as a leader in 5G wireless technology, artificial intelligence, and other cutting-edge fields. The rapid advancements in these areas have positioned China at the forefront of the global tech race. Chinese tech giants like Huawei, Tencent, and Alibaba have become global players, competing head-to-head with their Western counterparts. These companies are not just local champions, they are influential on the world stage, driving innovation and setting trends. This technological prowess has raised concerns in the West about potential espionage, intellectual property theft, and the broader implications for national security. The fear is that reliance on Chinese technology could expose critical infrastructure to vulnerabilities, and the erosion of its own technological edge. Western companies and governments are grappling with how to respond to this challenge, balancing the benefits of technological collaboration with the risks of dependency. Beyond technology, China controls a significant portion of the world's rare earth minerals, which are essential for the production of a wide range of high-tech products. These minerals are the backbone of modern electronics and green technologies, which are crucial for the production of a wide range of products including smartphones, electric vehicles, and military equipment. The strategic importance of these materials cannot be overstated, as they are integral to both consumer electronics and defense systems. This dominance gives China significant leverage in the global marketplace, allowing it to influence international trade dynamics. The control over rare earth minerals is a powerful tool in geopolitical negotiations, as it could potentially restrict the supply of these critical materials to countries that challenge its interests. This potential for supply chain disruption is a significant concern for many nations, prompting efforts to diversify sources and reduce dependency. Furthermore, the West's dependence on China for everyday consumer goods is undeniable. From electronics to clothing, a vast array of products that fill Western homes and stores are manufactured in China. Walk into any department store and you'll find shelves stocked with products made in China. This ubiquity of Chinese-made goods highlights the deep integration of Chinese manufacturing into the global supply chain. This reliance on Chinese manufacturing has contributed to the hollowing out of Western manufacturing bases. Over the past few decades, many Western factories have closed, unable to compete with the lower production costs in China, and the loss of millions of jobs. The shift of manufacturing to China has had profound economic and social impacts, leading to job losses and economic decline in many Western communities. This has sparked debates about the need to bring manufacturing back home and reduce dependency on foreign production. In response, some Western countries are exploring policies to revitalize their own manufacturing sectors, investing in technology and infrastructure to compete more effectively. The goal is to create a more balanced and resilient economic relationship with China. Despite these challenges, there are also opportunities for collaboration. Joint ventures and partnerships in technology and innovation can lead to mutual benefits, fostering a more interconnected and cooperative global economy. The key lies in finding a balance between competition and cooperation, ensuring that the global economy remains dynamic and inclusive. As the world navigates these complex interdependencies, the threads of dependence between the West and China will continue to shape the future of global trade and technology. Section 4. A New Silk Road, China's Belt and Road Initiative and Global Trade. China's growing influence is not just economic but also geopolitical. Its Belt and Road Initiative, a massive infrastructure development project, aims to connect China to over 60 countries across Asia, Africa, and Europe. This ambitious project, often compared to the ancient Silk Road, has the potential to reshape global trade patterns and increase China's influence around the world. The Belt and Road Initiative involves investing trillions of dollars in the construction of roads, railways, ports, and other infrastructure projects in participating countries. While proponents argue that the initiative will boost economic development and foster closer ties between China and other nations, critics raise concerns about debt trap diplomacy, environmental degradation, and a lack of transparency in the project's implementation. The initiative has already faced criticism for saddling developing countries with unsustainable levels of debt, potentially giving China undue influence over their economies. Moreover, the project's environmental impact is a growing concern, as it could lead to deforestation, habitat loss, and increased carbon emissions. Section 5. The US-China Trade War. A symptom of growing interdependence. The trade war between the United States and China, which began in 2018, is a clear manifestation of the complex and increasingly fraught relationship between the two economic superpowers. The Trump administration imposed tariffs on billions of dollars worth of Chinese goods, citing unfair trade practices, intellectual property theft, and a massive trade deficit. China retaliated with tariffs of its own, leading to a tit-for-tat escalation that has roiled global markets and raised concerns about a full-blown trade war. While the Biden administration has taken a more conciliatory approach to China, the underlying tensions remain. The trade war highlighted the deep interdependence between the two economies and the potential for economic disruption when relations sour. It also underscored the need for a more balanced and sustainable trade relationship, one that addresses the legitimate concerns of both sides.